and fire that up and grab that. So I have played this game a little bit, not a ton, but a little bit of the drafting. I haven't played it in a couple expansions. I actually really like this this game, this particular card game. It has a really nice back and forth. It does away with the land system, and I like its back and forth. I find the games to be pretty fun. All right, so they did want me to highlight a new feature in this. There's now a co-op mode. I haven't checked it out yet, but you can play either with random individuals or with friends and queue in with friends, and you can do 2v2 matches as part of the card game client, which I think is absolutely super cool. It's one of the things that I miss in the Magic client. Like, why can't I play like a 4-way game of Magic, or like, you know, any of the other things with that? So you can do 2v2. We could try it, but I don't have a deck, so like I'd probably rather just draft. So let's do our draft, which is an expedition in this format. It's a little loud. Let me get the volume here. Okay. Now let's grab drafting. We have plenty of these things. Oh, we got a token. Let's do a token for drafting. Okay. This game is a lot better for free to play too. If you want to play this game for free, you can basically draft endlessly for free. Pretty much. All right. So I think if I remember, it's been a while since I played. So I think when you buy into an expedition, you actually get 2 drafts out of it. I think. So let's check it out. All right. Pack 1, pick 1. Choosing our hero. I like Misfortune. I haven't seen Lysandra. Summon a Frozen Thrall. When I'm summoned a Frozen Thrall. I don't know what Frozen Thrall is. Is it right click to see what Frozen Thralls are? There it is. Countdown 8, summon a Frostguard Thrall. 8/8 overwhelm in 8 turns. Okay. And that's on summon. Don't like the Yeti particularly, but it's okay. Ice Shard is whatever. Quinn War Chiefs and confront. I think 2 mana 3/1. That's okay. Make it rain. I think we'll try the Lysandra. Seems kind of interesting. Let's check it out. Should you reinstall your client to later 2v2 with me? We're going to be doing this for an hour. I'm not sure we're going to get the time for it to check out the 2v2. It just seems like a cool system. You're welcome to, but I'm not sure we're going to get there. All right. So you end up drafting a deck for these. And kind of this is a little bit like Arena, like Hearthstone kind of drafting a little bit. Where you're picking sets of cards or picking out of them. I think you have to play them all. I don't think you actually fine-tune your deck afterwards. I think you get like, and then it's like as you keep playing, the deck gets fine-tuned. You're allowed to like remove a card or add a card in your deck between matches as you get more rewards offered to you. It's kind of an interesting system. All right, I don't know what these could, so there's been a lot of changes, so I feel a little bit slow about these. I don't know what Daybreak is. It's a new mechanic since I played last. You've activated Daybreak 4 times. What is Daybreak though? Does it tell me? Doesn't look like it tells me on the hover. Severe is a new hero too. You've dealt 35 damage. We could try the Daybreak mechanic, figure out what the hell it does. I don't know what landmarks are either. That's new too. When allies summon, give +1/+0 in challenge this round. Grand Plaza. Volts of Helia. Let's try it, man. Let's try these mechanics. If you don't play anything in a turn, it becomes day. Weird. Let's try this. It's a little bit too much for me, the Daybreak mechanic right now. All right. Any of these want my own creatures to die? Thresh wants creatures to die. Play me, kill an ally. Give challenger this round. These are okay. Let's keep adding to that synergies. Client's being a little weird right now. Alright, Stalking Brood. And Silverwing Vanguard. A bit slow. Icefell Archer's awesome. That's okay too. I think we're going to grab Blood on the Ice. So you can see our curve down the bottom. Am I right in the middle of this? I am. Let me move over here. Oh, I don't know. Maybe this shows you guys curves and shows you the cards. This might still be good enough for now. All right. Don't really like Grizzled Ranger. It's okay. Another dude comes out of it. I like Challenger as a keyword. It forces blocks. It's like a taunt mechanic. Kind of like Mage Seeker here too. We want creatures to die to level our heroes. So in this thing you have like more powerful cards that are kind of your pick heroes, and they kind of define what your draft wants to do. So like one of the heroes that we picked, like it gets stronger when creatures on the board, when it's on the board and creatures on the board die. So like we want creatures with like sack synergies essentially with that hero, which makes it kind of interesting. Could try more landmarks. That seems really slow, that 7 drop. We're going to be pretty bad because I haven't played in a while. Creating and Rage Ready, I don't want it. More Last Breath stuff. So this is like death rattles, basically. The last breath when they die. So if we get a bunch of creatures that have a bunch of death rattles in it, it's pretty useful. These are death synergies there, but let's build these. I wouldn't mind some discounted fight kind of spells like removal. Kill an ally to kill a unit or destroy a landmark. Kill an ally, then revive it. It's pretty useful for us. Frostbite enemies, Icequake. These are power cards. Saprolings that die are nice. Give an ally Challenger. Give all allies Challenger. That's interesting. What's our curve like? We got a lot of 3s, not many 4s or 2s. Let's try this. Need some low drops. 2 drop there. A discounted summoning spell if creatures die. Those are nice stall cards. Let's take the 2 drop. Another 2 drop there with an okay. These are fine cards. They're not very exciting. Kill an ally, then revive it again. Wraithcaller. Allegiance, summon a Mist Wraith. And then Vanguard, Fireblade, and Stalking Dragon. I don't know what Fury is either. When I kill a unit, grant me +1/+1. That's interesting. There's a lot of... That's pretty cool. They've updated this a ton since I played last. There's a bunch of new effects in here that weren't there when I played last. I'm going to take the 2 drop again. Feels a little lower power level, but I'm worried about having early plays. It's a little bit less punishing in this game. Senna's interesting as a first striker. Card's pretty strong. Kind of all over the place in the factions we're playing. We're at 3 factions right now. If you keep the really focused factions, you get a lot more synergies. How's the combat system? I'll show you. It's really cool. I actually really like this. It feels like a next generation Magic in a lot of ways to me. Doesn't have the same... It still has some of the complexity. I don't feel like it has quite as much of the complexity. Still a bit. Kill an ally with Last Breath. Summon a follower from your deck that costs 1 more. Okay. Take Gluttony. More researchers and ally and enemy strike each other. Warden's Prey couldn't handle another less. Okay, Vengeance. We'll play that. We need some removal. That's unconditional removal there. We'll probably get blown up because we haven't played in a while. I don't hate. That seems good. That. All right, so then, okay, so we've drafted the deck now. At the end of this, we get 3 of these where we can trade out for some stuff. So we have Alessandra. We could swap it for Callista, who also likes it when allies die. It's probably better than what we're running since we have the other guy who likes people dying too. We've got Lysandra. What are the other 2? And Thresh. That maybe is reasonable. So I think I'm going to take that swap. Oh, I can only do 1? I didn't realize. Hold on. So I get only 1 of these. What are the other ones? Vanguard for Tiana. Tiana is pretty solid. Rally is like an attack on a time you wouldn't normally be able to attack. And I actually like Gluttony. All right, we'll take the hero swap because our deck is kind of... We tried to build some sack thing. I'm not super familiar with the cards, so our sack synergies probably aren't where they should be, but they're somewhat there still. All right, bear with me a second as I kind of remember the combat system a bit, but I remember it being actually quite good. So I'll try to explain what's happening as I'm doing it. I believe this game is free to play too, right? Like there's microtransactions in it to buy like backgrounds, backdrops and stuff, but I think it's free to play mostly. I played this for a number of months for free to play, which is really cool. All right, so we know what heroes our opponent has in the deck, although I'm not well versed enough at the moment to remember what the hell it did. This card seems really bad with us. When an ally to summon gives +1/+0 on challenger. Do creatures don't have summoning sickness though, do they? You can play an attack. So that's actually okay. That seems good early. This guy's maybe a little bit We'll choose to replace our 5-drop and keep the other 5-drop for now. All right. Okay, so this is my hand, obviously. Let me move my body away from the health so you guys don't get... Okay, you guys can see the mana above and below me, and you can hold over mana that you don't use. So here I have no 1 play, so I have 1 mana on turn 1. I hit end turn. You can bank up to 3 mana. That was actually my opponent's turn. This little sword is who can attack, whose ability it is to attack. So I could cast creatures on his turn after he does things, but I couldn't have attacked because I don't have the sword. So we'll play our 2-drop. If we had a 3-drop, we could have played it. I could have played this, for example, because I had the mana. This mana might only be able to use for spells. Yeah, just spells, not summons. So you can't like bank creature mana, but you can bank spell mana. And I believe I can go. So it passes priority when I cast my thing. My opponent's allowed to respond. He's cast a spell. We don't know what the spell is yet. What does it say? If you have a Yeti, summon an enraged Yeti. Otherwise, create wood on top of your deck. Okay, so he's creating a creature. That's fine. Okay. So he cast his spell. I'm going to put my guy and do combat. He doesn't have any blockers, so we'll go to attack. I could have cast another spell there, which would pass priority to him again and give him another chance to play a thing. So sometimes on your turn, when you attack in your turn is relevant, because if your opponent, if you have a dominant board, sometimes you just want to slam attack rather than add more to it, because you don't want to give your opponent the priority to cast spells again. So there's his 5/5 Yeti that he just basically summoned from there, which is pretty fucking bad for us. I can freeze it. It's okay. We're on 3 mana. I don't know if monuments count as using spell mana. It looks like they don't. So I might take 5, which doesn't seem amazing to me. It's currently his phase to attack, though, so I could play, and I get priority first. So I'm going to freeze this dude, so I don't get attacked by it. Okay. And I'm content to bank that mana. So I'm saying end round. All right. So now it's 4 mana. The mana system is fair because you don't have to fucking deal with the garbage of land draws. All right, I've got 4 lands right now. I don't hate running out Grand Plaza. Can't really play anything else. This is a 5-drop, 6-drop, 5-drop, and a spell. So we'll run out Grand Plaza. I've not done these before. So this is a new thing, these landmarks. It looks like they take your creature slots. I'm not going to attack here. He's got a 5/5, and I got a 2/2 and a 3/1. Creatures don't heal each round, I don't believe. I think they take permanent damage. So you can wear creatures down in a way that you can't in Magic. Yeah, that was my take too, Yanzo. It was a little less deep than Magic, but it was a lot more of an updated system. So here he can bluff, right? Let's say he's got a big instant and he wants to blow me out by attacking. He might just pass priority back to me. And then I'll have the option of, do I want to put more things on the board and give him another priority, or do I want to make him waste all of his mana by not having done something? So he just played out a 2/4, create 4 copies of a supported ally into your deck, I see. So if he attacks with this and that, this creature does this effect only on attack, and it has to be like positionally related to that creature, but it will put a bunch of those into his deck. And the game is clearly designed to be a game that you can play online. So I'm not attacking on this board. Can't really do anything with that. So I pass it back to him. I don't lose any mana, but nor does he. We're up to 5 for the turn. That's creature mana and 3 spell mana that we both have banked. So he goes to attack because he doesn't want me to add more shit on the board. I'm going to kill this so he can't use it again. And I'm probably chumping the 5/5, I think. If it's a fight they want. All right. So here's how I'll show you the first instant. So I'm lining up a 3/1 to a 2/4 and a 2/2 to a 5/5. I can do this whenever. So I'm going to hit block. I'm okay with that. I'm not trying to do any tricks that resolve before combat, so this is fine. A little bit annoying that he played it before I could play my dude who wants to be on the board when creatures die, but otherwise it's okay. Alright. Passes priority to me. Could run out this spell. It's been discounted by 2 since I lost 2. It's not bad. So I will do that. I get it for 4. Okay. This is like a sorcery, basically. The slow means sorcery, so it's not going to be an instant speed. So I will pass priority there. There's some things that are called quick. I think it actually might be fast or quick. I can't remember which. That doesn't pass priority. So it basically gives you instant sorceries and interrupts. Like, you know how magic interrupts used to be like faster than instants before they removed that? So he is countering my fucking spell, which is kind of annoying. And I think I'm going to drain out his dude. Okay. Is there double blocking? No double blocking. All right. Guy has a nice curve. I could play out a 1/1. I'm going to be on 6 mana next turn. I kind of want to cast this next turn, but I can't cast that and another thing. So 3 power would have been nice. No 3 power available. I think we're just done here. We're on 6 mana next turn? Okay. Alright, so I pass the turn. Comes over to me. I get to actually attack now. I've drawn another fucking monument. These seem to be cluttering my deck. Alright, Challenger means he can force people to block him. I guess we're doing that. It's not super exciting. What is this one? Gives me +1/+0, right? And challenge on the other guys too. Alright, let's play out Warden's Prey. Pass this priority to opponent. He gets a chance to do something.
These old eyes still see far.
I'm going to play out Thresh, who's my dude. He's one of my... So this card can level up. It has like basically a flip side to the card. And once it meets the requirements here, it will change to the flip side of the card. He's got another 5/5 Yeti. This is Trample, that effect, Overwhelm. Okay. So we are going to do some matching here. I'm going to pull his 2/1 in. And I'm going to pull his 5/3 in. He can have instant still, but so could I. But we're going to take this attack. How do I rate this card game? It's my favorite non-magic card game, quite honestly. Alright, we drew a card off our Death Rattle. I'll pass the turn. It's hard to chump the 5/5. We'll see if he gives us any priority to cast spells. Undying can't block, which is pretty bad. Run 7. Round start, create a hand, a random level 2. Create in hand a random level 2 champion that's not in your hand, deck, or play. Interesting. So that's pretty strong, dude. He's just flooding me with cheap 5/5s, though. He can attack with that this turn, too. There's no summoning sickness. Okay. Kind of rough on my mana right now. Do I prefer Magic despite the land issues? I go back and forth. The things I hate about Magic are not the things I hate about this game, or dislike about this game. Alright, so we have him as a 5/3. I can actually trade off. It's pretty bad for us. Our Challenger dying here for this 3/1 is fine. I can chump the 5/5. I could block this. We don't know what he's doing next. It's not a very exciting block for me. But I'm kind of getting overwhelmed with shit right now. I could take 5, go to 15. I can't resolve this turn, which sucks. I can get an Undying on, but it's pretty bad right now. It would be good later. It would be really synergetic with this Grand Plaza if I can get it going. It's just an early drop. I think I'll take damage like this. Okay. You guys see the priority going back and forth on each play? So we're now 2 of 3 to level up Callista. I don't remember what she does when she flips. She becomes a 5/5, 5/4. Each round, the first time I attack, I receive an okay. So it clones dead creatures and brings them back to me. That's pretty good, actually. Okay, he passed priority. He's got 4 cards in hand and 9 mana. My suspicion is that it's got something reasonable. I think I still have to play this card out. Okay. I kind of wanted to just end turn there, so not to give him priority back, so he can't put any more things on the field. But I don't have good hands here, right? Because now he's got a 5-6 that he wouldn't have got otherwise. I'm happy to pass. He passes back. He gets to utilize his mana. He's got another big beater, which is kind of rough for me. Kill an ally, then revive it. It's actually really useful. So then he becomes 3, and when he's recast, I don't know. I wonder if it counts as a cast. Summoned, revive it. I don't know if revive triggers this trigger. We're on 8. We're at 15 health. We're at 8 mana. It does count, so that's actually okay then, because I can use it to kill the 5/4. So we'll cast Chronicler of Ruin. We'll kill our own guy. This guy resurrects when he dies, and every time he dies, he gets stronger. That flipped our hero, so our hero got stronger. Shouldn't he be a 4/3 since he's already died once? So that didn't count for whatever reason. It just resummoned him, didn't count as dying. I think we go to combat now. I didn't count my mana, so I can't double spell. So maybe that was actually a terrible fucking play looking at this. This creature can't block, so I want to do damage to things that are scary. When you draw a card, give it fleeting, create an exact copy. This card's pretty scary because it tramples. Okay. It's a different copy of the card. The one spawned to turn get buffed. I see. Okay, so I'm attacking like this. This card will summon a creature to protect it as it attacks. The strongest creature that has died for me, which is this card. I'm not sure why I don't get the frostbite when it comes in, but I don't. So I can... Wait, it doesn't let me pull cards in, right? It says it has Challenger, but it doesn't really. That's still pretty good for me, though. If he's going to block there, you might as well swap the blocks around. Okay. All the damage gets transferred to that creature. He lost his Trampler instead of his 5/5, and they're equal stats. This one doesn't have Trample, so I'm not quite sure why he's done that. But I didn't utilize my mana for shit. Dude, he's got another 1/1 Yeti. Pass. So I'm going to lose 4 mana here. We're at a really scary life total because every card he's played has had 5 power. These monuments have been a scam. I don't know what that card did. We didn't look at our mana cost very well there. Okay. Some link you can follow to support Filthy when you go try this game. The game is free to play. Do you support me by being in my channel as I play the game for the hour? That's what the payment is based on. So, nope.
Everything's better with company.
Says you.
Alright, he just cast a creature, which is kind of nice. These cards can't block. This card can block, though, and it blocks nicely. So I'll kill one of these guys. Can I also kill the monuments? No. Okay. Is there a maximum number of creatures? I believe there is. I think it might be 6. I can't remember though.
Hey, Krabby.
That's my resting face.
So I can't double spell. Do we survive this attack? He's still got plenty of mana. It's a lot of attackers though. I only have 2 blockers right now, so I'm always taking 5, 8, 10. It's really, really sketchy. I'm gonna play out another monument. I got 2 guys recurring too. Might not be good enough. All right, I'm gonna play this dude out.
Winter is the Freljord's true ruler.
I don't like these these monuments seem so bad to me so far. They're super slow. And they don't do anything till the next turn. They can't attack. It feels absolutely trash.
Keep your head down, okay?
Elusive is evasive. So unless I have another elusive creature, I can't block that. So this card is going to go through. Opponent is almost out of cards, but you draw twice as often in this game. So the flooding and screwing, you don't screw because there's no mana, and you don't flood because you draw during your turn and your opponent's turn. So there's a lot more action in the game. A lot less like, oh, the deck isn't cooperating. Now you still get it with like curve a little bit, but in general. All So this creature cannot block, unfortunately. It's a 3/4 that grants an ally elusive. It's a 5/3, which is elusive, so I have no good blocks versus that, which is kind of annoying. And I've got my 4/3 pings things. So, is oh, wrong one. So we block there. We block here. Damage goes left to right. We're currently taking 10, 14, 17, and dying. So we're forced to block with this card, even though I don't fucking want to. So now we're taking 13 and going to 1. I can't block into... Are they all evasive? Why are they all elusive? Fuck. Ah, because these are elusive creatures. So we're probably going to get blown the fuck up here, quite honestly. Okay. But I don't have any choice. I'm at 15 health. Maybe there was a better block. Did I miss... were we trading with that creature or no? If we weren't trading with the creature, it's not good enough. Okay. You can block elusive with elusive. That's correct. Alright, I'm kind of annoyed of what these are. We can attack into these. The 5/4. This creature has taunt this turn, so I can pull in something like his 5/3. But we're probably dead on the crackback. Actually, can I cancel that still? Looks like I can. This gets taunt, and I can remove another elusive creature. Seems good enough. Let's play this out first. Yeah, it's very close to flying, is a good way to describe that. It can only be blocked by other flyers.
Bring me the calm of an ice-shrouded world.
Okay, we're going to combat now.
Time to get my hands dirty.
I think we die on the crackback, though. So that little orange symbol is taunt, so I can choose who's forced to block it. I don't even know how I cast this card. How do I cast a 12 mana card? Oh, because I have banked mana. Summon the top ally from your deck now in each round start. That seems good. I'll cast that. Okay. Taunt ability is strong. It's part of the way that you can remove enemies. Because otherwise you can't protect your face sometimes, right? So, creatures you want to interact with. Alright. So that's a permanent effect. I don't know where I see that permanent effect. It might not have a thing on the map. But we got a bunch of summons out of it, so. So this thing, he's got 2 of these. They freeze my dudes. Frozen dudes can't block. So I'm just dead. Okay. Sucks to lose our first one, but still figuring out like 20 new, all these fucking new cards are so different. So. Alright. And you get, so okay, so this is how this works. I don't remember, I think it might be 2 losses. You might be able to get it's 2 losses in a row, I think is how it works for the draft. So I'll try to show you, which is also really fucking cool. So, all right. So this is all just like shit that's leveling in the background. There's my expedition progress. It should show it here. So we get to update our deck. So we get to keep refining it as we're like, oh, this card isn't really playing out as well as we like it. Like this fucking card. Do we want to trade a 5-drop for a 3-drop? Probably. Yep. This card seems the most synergetic with our champions, but these landmarks were insanely slow. So I'll take a 3-drop over the 5-drop. Okay. And then you can see my loss here. If we win, we're just back on track. If we lose twice in a row, we go to the other expedition draft. So let's go. I just really like I really like this game. I'm really pleased to do a sponsorship for this one because this is such a game that I would actually play on my channel. If I had viewership for this game, then I would absolutely play this game because I like it. It's kind of like when you're so tilted on the land system and Magic, you come over to this system and the system is so much more reasonable. You can store some portion of mana, although it's only used in some places. You draw twice per round instead of once per round to smooth out garbage. There's no lands to draw. You and your opponent take turns on things. It's pretty good. All right, I don't want a 6-drop early. I'm fine with a 1-drop. Kill an ally with last breath. Don't want that yet. Deal 1 shard to everything. I don't want that yet either. I'm going to replace these 3 cards. It's a free mulligan. It doesn't cost me anything to do that mulligan. Okay. Would I recommend it? I would. Alright, so we can play out a 1-drop. I have priority to. I have the sword icon, which means I can attack. He's pulled out a 1/2, so that's no good for us. We'll pass. I'm not going to attack into a 1/1 with the 1/2. Yeah, you can mulligan without losing the game, is what you meant to say there. I agree. What does this creature do? When I'm summoned, grant the top 2 allies +1/+1 further in the deck. Alright, I can kill my own creature, which doesn't seem good, or I can freeze one of his attackers. I don't want him to create Yetis in that deck quite yet. So I guess I'm okay Iceveil Archering that guy, so he can't attack with it. If he wants to attack with the 1/1, I don't have to block it, but I probably will because this creature goes to a 3/3 when it blocks, when one of my other creatures dies. So I trade a 2-drop for a 2-drop. I'm fine with that. I get my effect here. Yeah, that's not a bad way of putting it. Carven Disarm. Okay. And then I could kill my own creature for a 3/2, but it seems pretty bad right now. So we'll pass. Opponent has 1 mana, converts to the whatever for the end of it there. Okay. All right. So here's an interesting decision. This is a 3/3, but currently his board is empty. So I can attack him with a 3/3, and he always got as a 1/2. If I cast a creature here, which can attack this turn, he gets priority to cast another creature to block. So I'm not super keen on that. So I'm just going to attack him here. He probably blocks with that Yeti anyways. Okay. Because he wants the death rattle of this, which is putting two of those 1-mana 5/5s in his deck. And then after that, I will heal my creature with Kindly Tavern Keeper to bring him back up to a 3/3. It's kind of low value, but it's tempo here. If he passes back to me right now, I would also consider just not playing that. 1 damage to everything each round. Okay. Okay. Alright. We've all agreed that everyone's done their stuff. Shoots everything, himself, my creatures, our faces, everything. Okay. Don't know what that card does. Okay. I've got 4 mana, don't want to waste it. Can cast some spells. This is a 7. Play an ally, then kill an ally, then revive it. Doesn't seem great. I will play out the Ranger. So this guy has a death rattle that he becomes a, I think it's a 4/3, 3/4. Okay. So this is the beginning of each turn. Round start, 1 damage to everything. So I might as well block here. I'll take 1, still get my dude. This guy would die anyways. Scout means I can attack twice with it, is what that means. But anyways, it's fine like this. Okay. Take 1. I don't want to block because the sweeper will get me then. And right now the sweeper just removes himself and puts 6 power, 9 power on the board for me, which is fine. Alright. This game is free, Calvert. Okay, he has a 1/1, it's kind of annoying. It's a good draw for us. This card takes advantage of our creatures dying. So let's run out our... I kind of wanted to slam the attack here. If I could play this one, but I guess if he pulls out some blockers, it's okay. Because it's a lot less painful to give our opponent the ability to put out blockers when the creatures don't heal every turn. So now I will attack. He can block the 1/1. I could actually just cast on the 3/1. So right now he's got 1 value block, but only 1 value block. I might as well attack with all here. And I can actually taunt the 1/1, so he can't block well with that. Should do his first? I don't know if it matters. The other nice thing about taunt is because I've taunted the 1/1 in, he can't put the 4/2 instead. So my hero takes the hero that I want to level up takes less damage. So his best block probably is against the 3/3, but he still takes 6. I kill his entire board. I get 2 charges on my guy, and we get damage to his face. Plays a 6/6, it sucks. I could play out my 3/2, I just don't know if there's a point. don't think there is. Okay. No gang blocking, correct. Okay. Challenger taunt? I think it's challenge in this game. It's a challenger. Maybe challenger's taunt. That's scary as fuck. So we just pulled out a 6/5 hero. And it's pumped permanently because of the spells he's cast. It's kind of hard for me to deal with. I'm 1 mana off just removing it. I guess that's going to be my play next turn. Alright, I'm going to play Chronicler to spend my mana here. I'm going to kill my Innkeeper and then resummon it. I thought it would heal again, but it doesn't look like it does. I was expecting it to heal again. That thing has First Strike too. First Strike's only on attacks in this game. There might be another version that's both times, but Quick Attack is just First Strike on attacks, and that's the clone that he gets. The free clone he gets for doing that. So it's kind of a rough turn for us. So I'll chump one of them because I don't want to take 6. I'll block that. It's fine. I could actually let all 3 die. How many more do I need to transform this? I just need 2 dying, so that's fine. We'll block like this. Get our transform. Opponent's low on cards. Okay. I don't think it matters if it's the clone or the main one here. I just don't want it hitting me twice. If the shadow or the creature hits me twice, then it transforms. Okay. Alright. First time I attack this game, summon another attacking champion from your deck. I don't know what that means. Alright, I'm gonna Vengeance this fucking 6/5. There are protection spells in this, which are a bit rough. I could, wait, I have 8 mana, so I could play out the 1/1 first. See what he does. Get him to spend mana. I do want to attack this turn. Yeah.
Find humans, make them flex.
Alright. What is this thing? 4/6 when I'm summoned. If you behold an 8 cost, grant me regenerate. Okay, he didn't do... Wait. I don't know what behold is. When I'm summoned, if you behold an 8 cost card, grant me. What is behold? Have it in your hand. So it has regeneration now. So it's a 4/6 that regenerates each turn. It's kind of annoying. Actually really annoying. I could kill this on his turn. I don't know what happens if I attack here. I could taunt the Yeti and trade my guy for the Yeti. That doesn't seem very good. I don't know what that means. So I just declare with those two? It's not exactly what I wanted. This gives him any blocks. Oh no, I just screwed myself with the timer. It feels awful. I can play this as a killer card if he blocks it. That's pretty bad. This thing just heals. So I definitely didn't want to do that, it turns out. So that's exciting. This is a slow spell, which I can't cast here. Wait, why did it not... It's unclear to me why that didn't let me just cast a spell. Isn't this supposed to be able to be cast in combat? Alright. Pretty bad turn for us, honestly. But that's me punting, not... I think we were okay there. I think we just had to not attack, unfortunately. Okay. Should have killed this. No reason not to get a better card out of that. Okay. Should show me these cards. There is a log, so I can see what happened by opening the log. Okay. He cast a spell that didn't give priority, so he did a bunch of things, drew some cards, and didn't give me priority. I forgot how much I like this game. Game looks confusing? It's no harder to learn than Magic. Is that a 7/7 for 2 mana? Enlighten means you have like full mana crystals, I believe. I think it's when you get to 10 mana crystals. Yeah, 10 max. That thing has fucking trample too, which is super bad for us. So we'll chump that. I will put 3 damage on that. Okay. All right. I don't know what Daybreak means. There's a keyword there somewhere. Bonus if this is the first card you play in a round. What's the bonus?
Daylight breaks on the battlefield.
Stun the strongest enemy. Strongest is power. It's not actually that helpful for us. Should have probably been played on my opponent's turn then. Stun just means it can't be a blocker or an attacker here. If it gains some mana crystals next turn, I want to cast both of these as 9, so I want a little bit of reserve. I could probably just run out this attacker. Do I have attacks here this turn?
I'm what nightmares fear.
This card has been really bad. So I don't have any taunt. He's got a 4/6 that heals. I can stun it, but I think I want to do this on his turn. These are both slow, so if he just slams attack next round, I'm in some fucking trouble. I think this is pass. He's very likely to just attack here too, right? Card's really bad for us right now. Oh, he did play a card out. It's an evasive card. I'm gonna freeze that guy. So this is, hold on, is that good enough? We take 1 from trample and 2 is 3. Okay, I'm gonna try to set up for the blowout, which is, first of all, I make this 0 power and freeze it so it can't attack. Then this card kills all creatures with 0 power and then freezes the rest. So he did develop again. Now I'm gonna Winter's Breath, which kills 2 of his creatures and prevents the attack this turn. Okay. Okay. Stop all enemy spells and skills targeting me. Grant me elusive. Okay. Heals himself, sure. I've got 4 mana. I don't have any death rattle effects right now. I really was hoping to get that resolved. I'm not sure this card does anything. It is elusive, so it can block other elusive, which is maybe relevant. Okay. Alright, hopefully our monument pays off sooner or later. I don't know what Zoe is. Zoe is grant your Nexus. When I level, grant your Nexus. When you summon an ally, grant its keywords to all abilities. Nexus Strike, create a Behold the Infinite. What's a Behold the fucking Infinite? Burst Invoke. What is Invoke? Okay, some subset of cards, I guess. I really wish I had that Taunt Monument out right now. This is a good one for us. This guy is elusive. He can be blocked. I think we're just on spam 7 here. So I'll play out my other elusive creature.
I bear a message from. Oh, hey, what's
Yeah.
that?
There weren't this many keywords last time I played, honestly. So this is fine, but it's just there weren't this many last time.
Let them see me, not you.
It grants an ally elusive. That sucks. Alright. So we're going to play Shaman eventually. I guess now.
Winter is the Freljord.
So that's 7-4 can block our 2-2 now. I still think we attack with them though. Since that thing tramples for 1 billion.
Shit time! Wanna see a trick?
Kind of don't mind getting a little bit more of my mana utilized, so he blocks them both. Why can that? This card isn't evasive? What the fuck? I thought this card was elusive. Rip. Okay. Just running it into regenerators is pointless. It doesn't do anything. Okay.
Ready for deployment.
Alright, we're good. Dinah. I'm now dead to that because I lost my elusive creature. So I'm actually just dead if he attacks. He probably will attack, because why wouldn't he? So I'm dead on board. Oh, he just cast a spell though. Is it quick or is it slow? Oh no, it's the one we cast last time. It's a big boy spell. I don't know if I have any. I guess I could get a random elusive creature off Remembrance. I don't think I have any other plays that work, so we'll try for the random elusive creature. Okay. That would have been good last turn, but I can't block this and it's 7 damage lethal. So I'm just dead here. Alright. Alright, let's do our second draft. That deck seemed really bad. I seem to have missed all my interaction spells, and those monuments, which I'd never played before, were absolutely trash. They were so slow. So we'll try a more synergetic deck here.
A renewal. Welcome back.
Thank you, max score.
I've been enjoying the Salty MTGA streams. Glad to see you checking out lore as well. I find it much less tilting than Magic.
It is much less tilting than Magic. Costs 2 less if you behold a Celestial. When I'm summoned, create a Dust Petal Zoe. So many things have added since last time I played. Nightfall. Next unit with Nightfall you play this round costs 1 less. I don't know if we want to mess with that. I like Jinx just fine, but it's not amazing. She's been there before. When allies attack, summon attacking Sand Soldier. 1/1 deals 1 to. Okay. Elusive, she strikes the other nexus, create a super cool star chart, which is what? Invoke a celestial card that costs 1 for their less. And what does she level up off of? I've seen you play 10 cards with different names. What does she level up into? 2/2. Doesn't seem that great. Oh, maybe. Let's try Zoe. Alright. I don't know this guy either. He looks fucking badass. Grant an enemy vulnerable and give enemies -1/-0 this turn. Vulnerable is like opposite taunt. It means you can force them to block even if they don't want to. But it's on the creature that has the vulnerable as opposed to the other one. Attacked with Nightfall allies. Becomes a... It's pretty interesting. What's Victor when I'm... Dude, they added so many cards this since I played it last. It's crazy. All these heroes are new. Give me and my supported ally tough this round. Copy the last spell you cast only on me this round onto that ally. Doesn't seem like what I want to do. When I'm summoned or round start, create a Hex Core upgrade in hand. You Create a card called Hex Core Upgrade. Grant him a random keyword. No, I was reading that. What is this? Slow and fleeting. For 1 mana. When I'm summoned or round start. Okay. Played 7+ created cards. And Zoe wants different name cards. Alright. Let's try these two together. Let's try Zoe and Victor. There's a poison mechanic as well, which is pretty cool. Create a gem in hand. What is a gem? Kill an ally for 1, give it +1/+0. Zenith Blade. Grant an ally +1/+2 and overwhelm. Daybreak. Draw a Zenith Blade. Interesting. Eminent Benefactor. Epic card from your regions. Iterative Improvement. Pick a follower. Create a copy in hand with +1/+1. Very slow. I remember this guy being a 3-drop. But maybe we can try the poison stuff. We don't really have the poison synergy with the hero though. But maybe we'll get one. Let's try the poison stuff. Deal 3 to anything or destroy a landmark. It's interesting. Round start. Okay, this is our first landmark. Discard your card, create random. No, we don't want that. Solari Princess. Invoke a celestial card that costs 4, 5, or 6 if it's the first card. Invoke. Invoke is what again? Okay. Are celestials chat, are celestials fleeting? I don't hate another chump wump, I guess. They're not? Interesting. Okay. Calculated curse, create an armored gearhead, ballistic bot, or android. Yep, we want that. Spend all your mana, deal that. That's okay too. Discard a card to draw 1. Yep, take that. I need some interaction. We were massively sad about our interaction last playthrough. Can't block. Does it taunt? It doesn't. When I'm summoned, grant me +1/+1 for each other ally you have. That's okay. It's a little expensive. Play your hand. It's pretty interesting. This card's good. By good, I mean what I want to do. This card has lifelink on it. Haven't seen Spell Shield. That's interesting. This is a creature you want to buff. More of these guys. Discard a card to draw 1. Gotcha when drawn. Cost 2. Deal 3 to unit. I want that. It's so painful having no interaction. Alright. Nightfall. I don't remember what that is. 2/3 for 2. Overwhelm. Seems a weird one. Clump of Wumps is fine. Yep. We'll run those. We need some other ones. Poro Cannon. What's the Daring Poro again? Elusive. Okay. Discard a card to draw a card. Quick attack. All players draw 1. Grant an ally +4. That's pretty cool. Quick attack. So give him first strike and +4/+0 as a trick. I'll take it. Alright. More of these, maybe. When I'm discarded, summon me. Okay. Increase by 1 for each spell you cast this game. +4. That seems really good. Solid. Grant an ally +0/+2. Stun and play stun by enemy with 2 or less power. Sneaky Zeebles. Interesting. Alright, get excited, play 1, discard. When you play a 2, kind of fleeting. Poro Cannon, Ballistic Bot, Poro Cannon, Academy, Prodigy. I don't mind another Prodigy. We have a fair number of quick attacks. So our deck is trying to put poison, which is kind of like as they draw cards, they'll take damage, as well as a bunch of quick attack, early, hard to block attackers with a little bit of removal to force more damage through, which seems totally reasonable to me. Seems like the type of low down to the ground deck that we're happy playing. Pick a follower, transform me into an exact copy of it. Poro Cannon, Armed Gearhead. What is that ability again? Quick attack. Okay. Why does it have less viewers? It's a little more cartoony. It's less established. I don't know. Those are my guesses. Sometimes a little harder to follow. Sometimes. I'm not sure that's actually true though. Like, I feel like Magic is more complex, but on the surface more simple. This game looks more complicated, but is less complicated long term. Alright, do we want another Mystic Shot or a Poros Cannon? Do we want Insightful Investigator for another one of those? Do we want a to get rid of this guy to get this guy? What the fuck is Nightfall again? So it's a 5/3 for 3 if I play him second. Otherwise he's a 3/3. Do Play discard 1, create 2 Daring Poros. No, I don't want that. I'll take Mystic Shot. Okay. Alright, let's get our first game. What poison cards? Just a series of the little guys who cast mushrooms. They're like, there's like a 2-drop, a 3-drop, and a 4-drop who all put poison on them. We don't have any poison leaders, but we can swap our heroes after the first couple wins. You'll get a, I think it's 3rd win or 2nd win or something. You get a chance to change heroes up. Okay. All right. I'm going to throw the 2 situational cards, keep the removal, and keep the 3-drop. We're going 2nd. We somehow managed to draw 2 more 3-drops. There's a 2-drop. Alright, I'll play out my creature. If the opponent has no creature, we'll smack him in the face. 2/3 grants vulnerable. So he can already eat us. We might as well get eaten on our turn. I want to put mushrooms in his deck for drawing, but I have another removal spell, so I'm going to wait. I can wait on mushrooms. There's sometimes there's cards that will synergize with casting spells on your turn as well. Like this guy here. Although I don't think it matters where he is. Maybe he has to be in my hand for that to happen. I don't know if that actually counts down in my deck. Chat, do you know if this counts down in my deck or only counts down if he's in my hand? There's a powder monkey again. Okay. We can just run out 3-drop. Discard a card to draw 1. Alright, I'm just gonna play this guy. This guy just puts them in their deck.
Oh, if mushrooms could talk.
Oh, I see. This is a card. Okay, this is one of the spell synergy cards. Because this guy, when I cast spells, puts stuff in their deck. So it's good to have him resolved. I'm fine with this block. Don't want to waste mana on a mushroom cloud. I do want to get these resolved. What's next turn look like? We're going to be on 4. I want to remove that. Does fast mean it doesn't give him priority? No. Okay. Alright, so he's got a 2/1 blocker, which I really don't want to deal with here. He's created this thing. It can't attack. What is this? Ethereal is when it strikes, dies when it strikes or when the round ends. So it's going to die and do damage to me anyways. Deal 3 damage to a unit. I could just kill this. That's okay. Don't need to hit another one of these. This is a spell, so we should trigger things on this. I've got 5 mana. I could also draw here. I think I will play this. Discard 1. I'm going to discard that one. It's kind of a good one, but I don't mind a 4/3 on this board either. And I'm going to use this and remove the 0/3, I think. I don't know why he wants powder monkeys, but there's probably some hero synergy with that. Can't gang block. This thing pings face regardless. I don't really want him jumping with that, so we'll end round. That thing dies. One of his heroes leveled up in his deck, which is not good, and you can see the poison that he drew do a damage to him. We're at 5 now. It's a good late game card. What if I discard it for now? It's a 4/4 unblockable that can attack this turn. It's kind of crazy. Kind of would like an answer to that. We have 5 mana right now.
I got ways to find me mushrooms.
I don't know what my hand size caps at. Probably tells me somewhere, but I don't know where.
Would a mushroom help?
Okay, so we take 4 here. Caps at 10. Thanks, Luden.
Oh, that's a harvest right there.
Alright, so we got a fuck ton of mushrooms. For what it's worth. Do you have 1 damage? It's too bad. Nab 1, plunder 1. So he steals a card from my deck and draws a card as well, I guess. Okay. I think we're attacking here. Not with our guy there. Doesn't want to die. The 4-3s can attack into his board. He's going to chump them. Probably with the 0-1 and the 2-1. But I got to get through him sooner or later anyways. It's fine. They're pinging the shit out of my face. Leveling up his guy there. Alright, what does these do? So I can cast more of these. I've got 6 lands right now. Can't attack again. More pinging to my face. I got a 4-4 that I can't block. I really don't want that 4-4 going through. Wish I had an answer to it. So I could Zoe. Should do that next, I guess. Probably cycling, but I might be Mystic Shotting the 4-4.
Charged up and ready to go.
Pay dirt.
Okay with this board. Oh, Burst is the one that doesn't give priority back. Attacks with 3. I have 3 blockers. I don't have a great one for the 1-1. Chumping that. These both. Actually, I'm okay with this. The 4-1 goes through. I can just remove it too. Alright, I think I'm going to mushroom again now.
There they go.
Okay. So this card, when I cast the spell, creates more mushrooms in his deck. And these card, when it summons, gives me mushrooms that I can cast on him.
Get bloody, get paid.
It's the wrong target, right? Okay, knowing he had a 2-drop there as well, but he did. So he took 3 damage on his draw. We drew another instance past priority. We have 10 mana. He's going straight to the attack phase, which is fine.
Got something for 'em.
I think I'm chumping with my hero to protect 4 to the Nexus right now.
Come on, chase me!
Excuse you.
I think I'm okay with that. So I take 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4. And protect my guy who puts mushrooms into their deck. 4 is kind of a lot. He's been going, everything he does goes face. Okay. I don't remember what Swain does QED, so I'm just kind of mentally being like, it's not a problem. Okay, we're kind of setting up to do this guy, huh? To kill that off. Mouse over the blue eye to see the end result with blue eye. I think somewhere it tells me how many mushrooms are in his deck too. Yeah, I don't want to know what his guy does.
Golden glory.
He's already attacked. Happy to get cards out of my hand since this card eats my hand. More spells are good for us. Okay. I have 8. These are the 2 cards I want to play, so I'm going to play this card first. He's going to put out blockers here, unfortunately. 6/6 first strike looks pretty good on this board though. Okay. Okay. Of course he has answer to that. That sucks. Okay. I wanted to play this first. No, no. Fuck. Just lost my mushroom card. Could have played it. Alright, so we've got a 5/6 that I can chump. God alone knows how many mushrooms are in his deck still. Still playing 4/1 can taunt, annoyingly. It's a post-combat removal. I don't have mana for this. Okay. I don't think we're attacking. Can't get through the 5/6. Although I could wear him down again. We're trying to kill him with massive mushrooms.
3T told me about this one.
It's a 10/8. I don't remember what gem does. Okay. That's 1 + 0.
The journey is difficult. Things
That is a
protect
spell, I guess. Is a gem a spell? I don't know. Alright, so we're on the chump train.
you. This is not the way.
None of them trample that I'm aware of. Okay. Maybe I want more damage to one of these. Like, I don't care about this creature.
How easy on the hands, they're new. Stay away from that switch.
Okay. Opponent's out of mana, thankfully. We're gonna add more mushrooms to his deck. He's got a spell apparently, that sucks. Wonder what it is.
Better than eating. My pretty.
So I can kill a creature. Oh, I forgot I had this card that can kill a creature post attack. So I can kill that 10/5 if I want. I want to add more mushrooms to his deck. It's 3. Okay. What is the fucking... Does it have a death rattle? No, it's... I'm not sure if milling his cards hurts my mushrooms or not. I think mushrooms apply to a specific card. So when he uses this toss ability that takes cards out of his library and exiles them essentially, or puts them in his graveyard or whatever, I'm not sure what happens to them. Oh, it's 4? I thought it was kill. Oh well. Okay. Okay. Poison goes to the other cards. Nice.
Have a mushroom. Have 3.
First day on the job.
All right, I'm out of gas. There's somewhere to tell how many fucking... Yeah, he's got 21 puff cats in his deck. Doesn't seem like enough. Unfortunately, he seems to still have more gas here. Didn't even draw any of them. Feels bad. So quick attack is just unfortunate when I'm attacking. So what numbers are relevant? 4 power is relevant, right?
Sapphire, gem of our divine faith.
Why would he do that? Why would he want the 1-2 to block the 10-1? I don't understand that. Okay. Yeah, that seems so much better to me. So we're jumping with everything here, unfortunately.
I've got questions.
Should be 3 there, 4 here, 4 there.
Would a mushroom help?
Okay. Get 6 more mushrooms into his deck. Go to block. I'm out of cards. We're supposed to be an early face aggro deck, chat, but he seems to be a lot of health still. 2 of his creatures are going to survive. Alright, but he's at 10. It seems very unlikely my poison's going to kill him. There's 22 mushrooms left in his deck. How many cards? 7. So each mushroom on average then is 3 damage. Each card. But he's going to draw twice.
I'm always up for a round or two.
Maybe 3 times if he plays fucking draw a card. Which he just did. Maybe he can kill himself. They're not equally distributed. They're randomly distributed. See how instead of getting an average 3, I got 1? Alright, no cards in hand, no cards on board. I am ready to be done. Opponent, you can't just hog the fucking priority for the rest of our lives. Pass it back. Cast another spell. Okay. Doesn't seem ideal.
They forced us to choose death or the blade.
Alright, I need him to draw 6 mushrooms off here, and I think the likelihood of that happening is basically 0. Yeah, feels bad. So he hit a 1 into a 3 into a 1. I needed him to hit less of that. Okay. Alright. So what do we need to do here? Alright, first of all, we need to end this bounty. So I appreciate you guys hanging out for the channel while we did this. Okay. We have one more play on this deck, which we will play. And then we'll probably go back to Magic for the rest of the afternoon. Not much afternoon left, honestly. Okay. Building a good deck is easier when you know what the hell you're doing. The problem is almost all of these cards are new to me. So it becomes a little bit of a struggle to figure out what the hell they do. Yeah. The card is awful. Okay. Alright, let's get our last loss and then go back to... Maybe we can draft one more from Magic. I don't know if I can play out one more from Magic or not, but we'll see. Okay. Appreciate you guys hanging out for the bounty. We're going to finish this up, then we'll go back to Magic. And then we have 2 drops, 3 drops. This guy is the card we want to see on the board. This seems okay. I don't need this card. This card is less good than I thought it was. Discard a card to draw 1. Actually, let's get rid of both those. Okay. think we can get a win with this deck, chat. I think we can do it.
I brought my books. Hope that's all right. Happy to do whatever's needed.
4 power on the board turn 1. Turn 2, I guess. Shroomed XR soup. There was some old hero who used to, like, every time he was like elusive and every time he hit the opponent's deck he added a bunch of shrooms to their deck. I was kind of hoping to see a card like that for us. Yeah, Teemo, that sounds right. I'm not super familiar with the League lore either, so like the hero names don't have a lot of connotations for me. I mean, we gotta win this fucking game, which means we gotta start casting 3 drops. So let's get this guy on the board.
There was a little fella asking for me.
Patience.
Okay, not attacking into a 3 drop with my own 3 drop. This one's more valuable. Okay.
Right. Did that sound right? I'm a peddler, not a meddler.
So this does 1 damage to my guy, so he's trying to get 2+1 to kill it. I'm gonna remove his guy in response so I don't take any damage. Or so I don't lose my creature, rather. This is a creature who adds mushrooms to the guy's deck. And I'm going to put out my other mushroom adder.
Oh, if mushrooms could talk.
These stories were
Jesus, opponents have these crazy fucking aggro cards all the time, man. Alright. Clearly we don't know what the hell we're doing.
Hey, Mom, still like a yodel in uniform.
Welcome to the tipsy hour.
Okay. Happy to pass it over. Alright. Oh, I see. He sees a Celestial. So yeah, I like this attack from him. Gets in for 6 if I don't want to jump block, because I can't summon my creatures. So if I spend 3 summoning this, I'll have 5. 3 to remove one of them if I want. Kind of want my Mushroom Claws. I think I'm just blocking here. Can I really take 6 and go to 8? Super low.
What a mushroom.
Maybe I block 1. This is my win con, these guys, though. And how many spells do we want to cast here? Like 55? So I want 3.
Oh, that's a harvest right there. I'm a peddler, not a meddler.
Let's try protecting our life total, see if it matters.
Come back next time.
We have 35 puff caps in his deck. Okay. All right, our turn. 7 mana, plus an extra 1 there. This card seems quite bad for our 2-drops.
Put on me mask, secure me tail, start the day.
Winter take you.
I don't have a lot of plays here, honestly.
I'll protect the villages.
I'm not sure that using a 3 mana trick on a 1 mana creature was very useful for me.
Forever watch.
Pay dirt.
Can't remember what this card does. Something like it sweeps my board, deal 1 to all enemies in the Nexus. Last breath, revive me, transformed into egg. Okay, if it dies, it transforms. Okay. Just shoot me in the face with that fucking card? Yes, he did.
Subterfuge, hidden clues, it's all here.
Roll, my warriors.
7/7, double the power and health of allies in your deck. What is plunder? If he casts it on the turn? So he hit my Nexus first, then casts an 8/8, a 7/7 for 8 mana that makes all of his future draws twice as good. And when he plays it, he draws a Shijani or whatever his name is. That seems insane. Seems super good. Seems like we're in some trouble again, chat. Okay. Can I kill the egg? Alright, we'll slow kill it. Makes this cost goes up 1. Which is a little bit awkward. Okay. Surprised he didn't attack with a 2/4. Go follow or get an improved version.
The facts fall into place.
Doesn't discount this cost? It's annoying.
Think Mum's still like a yodel in uniform?
Have a mushroom. Have 3.
So I attack here, right? Kill the Yeti. Damage to his face becomes super valuable. Why don't you discount cards? Insightful Investigator. Draw 1 and give it fleeting.
I've always been a fun guy.
Oh, that's a harvest right there.
Okay. I can still kill it next turn if he's planning on it being something. Alright, I don't think we attack here. He's got good blocks for this, I believe. I want him drawing cards if we can. I don't understand why this leveled. I thought this leveled when it died. I don't remember what his fucking thing was then. Oh, just unlightened. So it just happens to be turn 10 that it does it? Okay. So he's at 8. We can go... that's to a unit only. Summon 2 different random champions from your hand and deck. Raise their stats up to 10/10. Okay. Six, 4. We're at 10 exactly. Fuck is happening exactly? Okay. Is that pass priority? It's a fast guard. Probably does. Hold on. Hold on. Can I cancel that? Fuck. How do I cancel? Can't do anything. Okay. Probably passes priority. Is there damage to face? To an enemy. Is an enemy a unit or face as well? I think it's face as well. Who's gonna eat my guys? Everything dies anyways.
Excuse you. Pay dirt.
Okay. Grab it and drag it to hand would have done that? Really? Okay. A couple different plays here for which order. Do I want to put my 3 damage nuclear out or no? Thing doesn't trample, right?
That's how we do it.
Bit too much of this flashy shit for me. Okay.
These jewels are more than mere trinkets. A new era begins.
Wait, there were 2 mushrooms? There's only 3 mushrooms in my deck. How are there 2 on this one card? Elusive's an interesting one. I might be able to get in for a damage here. Okay, it's fine. So we might kill him here. We'll see. If he doesn't have an answer to elusive, we can get in for damage. He never doesn't have an answer, so it's fine. Draw some cards, asshole. That's right. You're at 2 health. Ready? Ready? No. It doesn't say. The other one said unit. How does this not go face? Makes me sad, man.
What's the worst that could happen? Immerse yourself in the unknown.
Did we really get all 3 total mushrooms? No, there were 6 apparently. Okay. Alright, he had all the answers for all of our stuff. Why don't we just kill him with mushrooms? Chat, he just drew a card and got 1 mushroom. He currently has 36 mushrooms in his deck with 10 cards. There's an average of 4 mushrooms per card.
Protector, shield me.
And he's not dead yet? And I'm dead here. When I strike a unit while attacking, deal 5 damage to the Nexus. So I'm just dead. I literally just died to this shit. With 1 left. I guess it's 2. I guess I'm -2 because it's just 2 damage here. Okay. Alright. I might just end the stream here. I'm not quite sure why I chose to play the why I chose to play a RNG heavy portion of a different game, but yeah. All right. Well, we haven't played a game in a while. We went 0 and 2 twice. Awesome. I also think the mushroom RNG was a little bullshit, but oh well. Just gotta uninvest in that. All right. Okay. So that is Legends of Runeterra, which despite me looking like making it look particularly bad, is actually a really fun game. It fixes a lot of the shit with Magic, right? You don't ever draw lands because lands aren't a thing. You draw more often, so flooding really isn't a thing, so the pace of play stays pretty similar. There's a number of synergetic decks. Things I don't really like about it, that shit popping up. I don't really want to see animations like that of that magnitude that are full screen. It's bad enough in Arena where like dragons breathe across the board and that kind of stuff. But it's a little bit unfortunate not to get the mushroom damage to kill there. In general, there's less RNG in that game, it feels like to me, which is nice. Has a much more up-to-date resource system too, so you're not getting flooded or screwed. Let's see here. Kind of getting late in my day. Might be time to call it for today. I'm not sure I can. I'm not sure after 2 more beatdowns like that I really want to draft another deck in a card game. I'm not sure I want to, honestly. Dude, answer for the elusive creature into drawing only 1 mushroom on that card is pretty bull. I'm never going to play a full draft from here, chat. It's too late in the day. It just won't be enough time. We could draft 1 more and start. I don't know. I don't know if I can handle more negative RNG right now. Think we might. Let's see. So I'm not streaming tomorrow or Tuesday. And Wednesday is pre-release, right? I'm not imagining that, right? My birthday is Tuesday. Yep. Yep. Turning 37. 37 years old. And still drawing lands or not drawing lands. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it for today, guys. This seems like a good spot. I don't particularly want to play another draft at this exact moment. I'm looking forward to the new set. I'm planning on drafting the new set when it comes out, assuming it's a good set. I've enjoyed this cube a lot. It's something different. I've never played cube before on the client or otherwise. So it's kind of nice to play through it, get a sense of it. I feel like the cube got a little bit more comprehensible once we understood what the cards were and the power cards that we're looking for. But it's still, as you see, sometimes we just go 4-0 and then fucking get screwed like ridiculously 3 times. Card games are always going to be like this a little bit. There's always going to be a little bit of your opponents drawing the answers, but we'll see. Anyways, I think the new set is Wednesday. I think it comes out for everybody on Thursday, is my understanding, but we'll see. All right, guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching the stream. Appreciate you guys supporting me. I had a really good weekend. And let's see who is streaming right now. We can send a raid their way. Hey, looks like Ben is playing a Rivals League Standard Historic. I think we're going to give him a raid. He's an awesome streamer, Magic, so you guys will be taken care of in terms of your card game fix. And I will see you all on Wednesday. Wish me happy birthday. And see you soon. What is it? Ben's MTG? Ben S MTG. Okay.